Hello, good morning. My name is Luta Aida Pasha. My student ID is 2211411997. So, in this occasion, I would like to present an English teaching practice based on the lesson plan that I submitted before. Hello class. Good morning, my dear student. How are you today? Alright, everything is good? Glad to hear that. You know the saying, if we don't know each, we won't love. Okay, before the class begins, I want to introduce myself first. My name is Luta Aida Pasha. You can call me Miss Luta. I'm your new English teacher by now. Alright, my dear student, before we starting a new topic, let's review the last week meeting. Do you guys, do you know what is the temple? Good. What about statue? Alright. What are the temples in Indonesia? Now try to mention the temples in Indonesia. Prambanan? Candi Ceto? Yes, that's right. Then, do you know what is the biggest temple in Indonesia as 7 wonders of the world? Good. Borobudur. So, my dear student, by now we're going to study about narrative text. So I will show you a PowerPoint about reading Borobudur Temple. And one of you, please distribute this paper to all of your students here, please. Thank you. What is the definition of narrative text? So, anyone knows? Alright, I will read it. What is the definition of narrative text? Narrative text is a story with complication or problematic events, and it tries to find the resolution to solve the problems. An important part of narrative text is the narrative mode, the set of methods used to communicate the narrative through a process narration. So, what is the purpose of narrative text? The purpose of narrative text is to amuse or to entertain the reader with a story. So, let's move to the generic structures of narrative text. The first is orientation. Set the scene where and when the story happened and introduce the participant of the story, who and what is involved in the story. The second is complication. It tells the beginning of the problems which leads to the crisis or climax of the main participants. And the third is resolution. The problem or the crisis is resolved either in a happy ending or in a sad tragic ending. And the fourth is reorientation or coda. This is closing remark to the story and it is optional. It consists of moral lesson, advice, or teaching from the writer. Now I will read the text and you just hear it. Borobudur Temple. Who doesn't know about Borobudur? The Buddhist temple has a relief panels and ambergris in this complex. Millions of people are eager to visit this building as one of the world wonders heritage. It is not surprising since artistically and functionally as the place for Buddhists to say their prayer. Borobudur is attractive. Borobudur was built by King Samratungga, one of the kings of Old Mataram Kingdom, the descendant of Sailendra dynasty, based on Kayuwungan inscription. So, my dear student, you have to read aloud and read together. Okay, now we're going to read the text together. Alright? Borobudur Temple. Borobudur was built by King Samaratunga, one of the king of old Mataram Kingdom, the descendant of Sailendra dynasty. Based on Kayungungan inscription, an Indonesian named Hudaya Kandeh revealed that Borobudur was a place for praying that was completed to build on 26 May 24. And next, you have to read the Borobudur text in turn. Alright, my dear student, after you read aloud the text, now you have to underline what is the general structures of the narrative text itself. What is and where is the orientation, the complication, the resolution, and the reorientation parts. You have to underline, and you can discuss it with your partner. Okay, now I'll give you feedback about the general structure of the narrative text that you have done by your partner now. Alright, now my dear student, you have to write a presentation in 2 paragraphs in 15 lines about narrative text. Alright, now you have to present your story in front of the class. Okay, by you. Alright, Vega, you first. Alright, you did a great job, guys. And then for the home assignment, I'll give you a paper about the narrative text, and you have to analyze the general structure of the narrative text. And the next topic is descriptive text. Don't forget to study at home. And now it's the end of the class. Before we go home, it would be nice to pray together. Now, one of you, please lead the prayer. Nuka, please. Alright, thank you. My dear student, thank you for your participation today. See you at the next meeting. Be careful on the way. Goodbye.